Hi, friends. We're going to create a presentation. My name is Rachel Kimber. I am the founder of Full Circle Impact Solutions, where we understand that people, process, and tools are necessary to drive social impact, and we need to use those tools for good. So here we are, and we are exploring ChatGPT to start, but we're going to move to a slide presentation development. And that means that I want to get the slide presentation developed in ChatGPT, and then I'm going to go over to Gamma to actually build the slide deck. So we start with a prompt: role, context, task, and format. Those are the four key components of a really solid prompt. And so I've also asked the AI agent, my assistant here, to ask 3 clarifying questions before you begin drafting that outline. And so it's going to ask me 3 clarifying questions, always a good way to kick off. And in answering these questions, I'm also going to upload the strategic document that's going to help clarify what is important to cover here. And so I'm just going to copy those questions and bring them down here so it's really easy for my AI agent to understand how I'm answering them. What are the primary goals of the strategic plan? I will upload the document to clarify. What's the time frame? See attached. And are there specific areas? High level overview for the stakeholders, the board. Okay. And so I said see attached. So I'm going to upload from my computer. I'm going to find one of those sample strategic roadmaps, and I'm going to upload it. I believe this one was from the Nature Conservancy. It was publicly available. It is on their website. It's available for anyone to access. And so it is safe to use in ChatGPT. So now we have refined our prompt a little bit based on the roadmap. Here's an outline. So now I have an outline to present this strategic plan that was developed for the 22 to 24 time period. And so this is an outdated strategic plan. I'm using a little bit of old data, totally fine. And so right now, what ChatGPT is doing is based on my preferences, based on the training that I've already done in this platform. The ChatGPT AI large language model agent understands what I'm looking for because I have trained in this tool. And so here's my welcome, here's the mission, priorities and goals, key initiatives and impact areas. Again, this is the Nature Conservancy, so there's a lot of information about how do we take care of our natural world. And so the strategic plan, execution, and metrics, another wonderful slide that we are going to want to develop. And what we're going to do is, after this has been generated, is we are going to come over to Gamma. And this platform is a powerful slide creator. And so once that has finished generating in ChatGPT, we're going to create a new Gamma, and we're going to paste that text in right here. We could also have brought the prompt right over here and generated, or we could have imported the strategic plan and said, generate the slideshow. I prefer to start in ChatGPT because it gives me a chance to review, to make sure it aligns with the way I would want to present it. It looks good. And so now I'm going to come over here to Gamma. I'm going to paste in the text. Here is the information that is relevant to build this out. I'm going to take out the ChatGPT helper pieces there. And what do I want to create? A presentation, not a web page, not a document, not a social media post. So today I'm creating this presentation. So with that information from ChatGPT, I'm able to see how it's going to be built. I'm happy to do freeform. I think it understands where the slide breaks are, medium level of detail, board members of a conservation organization who have academic understanding. So if we want to take it up a level, confident, informative, and encouraging, because strategic plans are hard to do. So let's make sure that we support our board. And then images, it defaults to AI images. I'm fine with that. Let's make the colors should include red and blue, or let's say pink and blue. I think blue or green because it's the Nature Conservancy, right? So you can get really specific. And so I think that's fine. We've got 8 cards. That looks about right with my introductory slide. I could add any kind of additional information that I might want to add to make sure that this gets really precise. I'm not sure if this tool is as good at understanding my typos as ChatGPT is. So make those little updates. We're going to continue. I said that I wanted it to be professional, colorful, and I had picked a color scheme. So let's see how this looks. That's kind of boring. Let's take out the colorful. And see, we can just click through and really get our branding the way we want it to look. And so I'm pretty sure I asked for some blue colors, so let's go with that. And then we're just going to click generate. And here's our strategic roadmap presentation being developed faster than I could ever create a PowerPoint presentation. And so it ends on next steps. I might want to add a slide, closing, questions, any number of items could be added. And so you have the option to do that, add a blank card, add a card with AI, add from a template. And so you have lots of templates to select. We could change this one and say we want 2 columns here, and it's really drag and drop. Really easy to use, really fantastic presentation building tool with different layouts, different visuals, again, Nature Conservancy. I also have the option to edit these images, remove backgrounds. So like many other platforms that we use, there's a lot of ability to customize and make it what you want it to be, but it's taken the heavy lift out of putting together the slide presentation. Thanks for listening.